It's good news for the Chinese aircraft maker Comac, as the Brazilian airline Total Linhas Areas considers purchase of Comac C919. Now, this Brazilian cargo and charter airline Total Linhas Areas may be facing a landmark decision, because this will be the first time to buy Comac C919 aircraft, the first passenger aircraft developed in China and considered a direct competitor to the Airbus of A320neo and Boeing 737 MAX. This move could not only revolutionize the Brazilian aviation sector, but also underline a potential of Chinese aircraft manufacturers in the international market. This was shared by an online media in Brazil, announcing that Total Linhas is considering to buy the Chinese Comac C919. Now, this Comac is a commercial aircraft corporation of China. It's a government company that makes these passengers for the first time to get a market consideration outside of China. But recently also Comac has started to open open branches outside of China, and the first one was Singapore. So now it looks like already C919 is in the business in China. There are a lot of, besides the government, there are other also private aircraft companies, airlines, and which are using already the Chinese C919. But also, actually, Brazil is not the first country. Air Burkina has also bought from Comac. So Brazil will become a second country, or for Comac to be a second market outside of China itself. Let us go now dive into the article more. The talks between Total Linhas Aircraft and the Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China, Comac, about the possible purchase of the C919 are a sign of how dynamics in the aviation market could be shifting. The Brazilian airline, which currently operates a fleet of 8 older aircraft, including refitted Boeing 727 and 737 freighters, is forced to look for alternatives to the established Western manufacturers. Both Airbus and Boeing have exhausted their supply capacities for new aircraft into the next decade, leaving Total Linhas Aircraft with the problem of acquiring new and modern aircraft in a timely manner. Because this is because, they order, like countries order their aircraft, and the delivery is not just immediate. It's not like a car market. You go and choose your car, pick your car, and come back. It's like it's an order, and it takes time. It could be years, 2 years, or whatever. So it looks like now both these companies, Airbus and Boeing, they belong to the West. Boeing to the United States, and Airbus to France. So now, because of the orders, they cannot deliver that on time. So for the timely manner, the Total Linhas of Brazil has to resort to China. In which case it's good for China. Now, with an average of 29 4 years, the Brazilian airline current fleet is one of the oldest in the country. The Boeing 727 in particular, which has reached an impressive age of over 46 years, represents a burden of flight operations and maintenance costs. Against this background, the possible purchase of C919 appears not only a pragmatic but also a strategic decision to modernize operations and remain competitive in the business. That's why Total Linhas is resorting to Comac. Now, Total Linhas areas is stylized as Total Linhas Airline. It's based in Brazil, founded in 1988. It operates cargo and charter services. It's a private airline. It's not the national flag carrier of the Brazilian one, but it's a private, which is a group owned by a group of corporations, and it has been there, as you can see, for decades in Brazil. It has a big business. Well, continuing, the article also elaborates on now Brazil as a new market destination for Comac. Now, if the purchase of 4 C919 by Total Linhas goes ahead, it would not only be a breakthrough for Comac in the South American market, but also an important test case for the Chinese aviation industry. Brazil is one of the largest aviation markets in Latin America, and the decision of a Brazilian airline could have a signaling effect for other airlines in the region to buy it. Yeah, so especially in a market where Brazilian aircraft manufacturer Embraer has traditionally had a strong presence, the introduction of the C919 could change the competitive dynamic. So you see that Brazil also have its own Embraer, just like China has its own C919 or the Comac. At the same time, Total Linhas stresses that there are no satisfactory alternatives in the country. So Embraer, known for its regional jets, does not offer an aircraft the size of C919. That's what Total Linhas is looking for. So that has made it also difficult. It's not suitable in terms of model as well. Now, despite the interest in the C919, questions remain, particularly regarding the certification and operation of this aircraft outside of China. The C919 has not yet received certification from the US Federal Aviation Administration or the European Aviation Safety Agency, which could complicate its use in the international airlines. Oh my God, how they block things. However, if Comac makes progress in certifying its aircraft in other regions in the coming years, this could have the way for more international orders. For Total Linhas, the question is also how well the C919 can be integrated into the existing fleet infrastructure. Maintenance, spare parts, supply, and staff training will be key factor for the success of this potential deal. However, a long-term partnership with Comac could also mean that Total Linhas gain access to the latest technology and assumes a pioneering role in South American aviation. This possible order of C919 by Total Linhas is not only a business decision, but a potential turning point in the global aviation, which is dominated by Boeing and Airbus. The Brazilian airline does indeed choose the Chinese manufacturer. This could not only modernize Total's fleet, but also give Comac important access to the international market. In an increasingly competitive market for aircraft, this could be the beginning of a new era which Chinese manufacturers play a greater role. Okay, so this is what it means. Now, the rise of Comac C919 C919, just to give you a background, it was developed by Comac, an alternative to the proven models from Airbus and Boeing, and made its maiden flight in 2017. Since then, Comac has delivered a total of 15 aircraft, including 7 to China's Eastern Airline. The model has attracted a particular interest in the domestic Chinese market, where large orders from China, Southern Airlines, Air China, and China Eastern Airlines have formed the backbone of the C919 success to date. So they're supporting their own local market and getting everything, you know, what they need to have, what Boeing or Airbus can give them, but locally produced with a cheaper price, but very effective. Then why not? So yeah, the order for 100 aircraft by China Southern Airlines in 2023 underlines the confidence in the potential of this new aircraft. So then my question is actually, will it mean that the federal US government and the European Union not giving that certification to Comac or the C919, then does it prohibit the flight over their airspace? What does it mean if other regions approve it, meaning beside EU and the US, meaning if Latin America or Africa approves it? I mean, those of you who have a wider or a broader knowledge on this one, please let us know in the comment section. Thanks again for tuning in, and yeah, please share your view on Comac, the Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China's product C919, which is an equivalent of Boeing 737 MAX and Airbus 320 Neo. Okay, yeah, let us know in the comment section. Share the video with others, give it a like if you find it informative enough, and subscribe to the channel. You may please support us through our PayPal account. That will help us to be here more often, which we want to do. A lot's happening and we're missing out. As you can see, we have not been regular on this thing. So yeah, your support means a lot. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.